When I say they don't get it, it's like look at it. Well, it got to be something else out there. It got to be somebody else out there. But when he made the earth, he only really started with one person. So from that one, he made Eve. That's two. They repopulate the whole world to us. To has billions on the earth now. Like, why not the earth? Like that's what when God made the heavens and the earth, He made the earth for a reason. It wasn't like He was just being about it. Okay, well, I'll make some, put it out here for a couple thousand years and destroy it. When we read, this place is considered now. Meantime, in between time, man, here we ruling on this earth, doing what we want to do, thinking we boss or whatever, and the whole while is for Jesus to be here on this earth, from this earth. That
people who are in control. So we're going to start to talk in Luke chapter 1. And we're going to start at verse 30. Luke chapter 1 and verse 30. So we're going to start this off with he's going to be king of the world. And what we're going to look at today is who he is, and then we're going to look at his kingdom.
we're going to look into the actual kingdom of God, so we can have a comprehension of what He is. Because when you tell me we going up to heaven, I'm trying to figure out what the heck we gonna do up there anyway. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, in my mind, when I was coming up, I just was like, I'm just gonna be sitting there, kicking with God, doing nothing. God laughed. So I was, I didn't put no sense of humor on. I didn't put, I don't know what entertainment was gonna be like. But when we start reading the Bible, we start learning that heaven actually is a place where things that's going to take place that we can actually relate to or read about. So we're going to go ahead and start this off with Jesus and who He is and what His job or mission is to do. Get there, go ahead and read.
And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, favor with God. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus.
Keep reading.
He shall be great, and he shall be called the Son of the Highest.
So right here in verse 32, when it says he should be great and should be called Son of the Highest, he should be called the Son of God. Talking about this child and this woman who's just a regular flesh and blood being. Go ahead.
Given to him the throne of his father David.
All right, now that's the next thing that we need to get a little bit of understanding on. He said he's going to give to him of his father David. All right, so we're talking about somewhere in some place here on this earth. Keep reading.
Over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there should be no end.
So notice a few things it's saying here, saying he should reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there will be no end. So these are the things that we're looking at when we're looking at Jesus, when we're looking at him becoming king on this earth to reign. Verse 32, he's going to be the Son of God, and the Lord should give him the throne of his father David. Number 3, he's going to reign over the house of Jacob forever. Kingdom, there won't be an end. All right. So let's go over here now to Acts chapter 1. Chapter 1. So those are some of the key points you're looking at when you start to see about who Jesus is and what is to do. He's going to be the Son of God. He's going to rule on the throne of David. And David was one of the Israelites. He was the first king over that ruled and ruled. When the Lord, to make a long story short, the Lord took the Hebrew children out of Egypt, promised land, they were led by Moses. Moses led them to the promised land. Then from Moses, it went to Joshua. Led the children of Israel, they took this promised land, so on and so forth. Then after Joshua, we had different men and women who pretty much get back on our feet when we was in the land, as far as like, because in different times we would get in the land and we would go into like little scrimmages with different little things that were around the children of Israel. And so the Lord would rise up somebody time and time. But really we were led by priests and by the church and the clergy. So now we want a king. So the first king they set up in Israel was Saul, and one of Jacob's sons, the youngest son. Saul reign came David. And David was from Judah. And then once you get David, Solomon, and somebody always reigned in Judah or in Jerusalem from the house of David. The line that Jesus came from, both Mary And if men ain't been out this atmosphere, guess what? They sure will be trying then. So if they done trying, that means they have accomplished it. It was always you think God that spoke to them all in the dream one night. Stop trying to leave that atmosphere. It don't work like that. They're trying to get as far away from here as possible. They're trying to set up space stations. So they can get to the space station, so they can shoot out to another space station they're going to build. So that eventually they can travel their way. So they know what's in here. They know that this earth is not permanently, and that the Lord is going to come back to take it. That's what he made it for. That's scripture here. So yeah, I got Revelation, right? But I got another lesson. 30 some scriptures in there. So
You said 20.
I said 30 something, man. It was
30 something.
look, man, I'll tell you something. Probably about 4 more readers of that. All right. I don't need your extra to that. I need you to read and stick with me. Okay? All right. Thank you. All right. So let's go to Isaiah 34. That's what we're going to do. We're going to read some of these extra scriptures here today. Chapter 34. Chapter 34. I'm going to pick this up at verse 1. Isaiah 34, verse 1. We get there. Let's take off. Go ahead.
Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein. Things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their snakes shall come up, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
You read.
And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, rolled together as a scroll.
So one of the keys when you looking at the Bible and you trying to find out what is it that's going, how do you see the end of the world? You're gonna see how I saying the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Keep reading.
The whole shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off the vine.
Keep reading.
And as a fallen fig from the fig tree. From my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, my curse to judgment.
All right, so when the Lord comes back, he tells you that he got, one of the people that he's gonna deal with, I do. But keep reading.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness.
Looking in Psalm 110, said, my Lord, sit right here, sit down my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. So Edom is one of the Lord's enemies. And we say, well, man is the enemy of God. Well, it's kind of like, you done made yourself enemies with the children of Israel. The fight with Israel. Matter of fact, as we look today, we're going to see that he's going to come and gather the children of Israel. So if you're an enemy of Israel, the Lord. That's what he's fighting for. All right, so he say, for verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse to judge. Verse 6, go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness.
Go ahead. And
with the blood of lambs and goats, rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah. Bozrah. The land of Idumea.
All right, so as we, we may have paid this some attention before, but the atonement, this scripture here will go with the atonement. When the Lord come back, his sacrifice is Edom. All right, that's where Bozrah or Idumea is, right south of Jerusalem. But let's skip down over to verse 8. Go ahead.
The Lord's vengeance in the year of recompenses of Zion.
All right, so what he's saying is, when the Lord comes back, he gonna come back and back the world for what's been going on in Jerusalem all this time. So he said, for the controversy, say, where the day of the Lord begins. Talking about when he comes back. But the controversy is Zion. So I got a lieutenant. So I was reading this and I was like, I guarantee you, if I look up Jerusalem, the mountain in Jerusalem, so I guarantee you, if I look up Jerusalem, it's gonna show you some type of controversy, you know, issue or whatever. So this is a Encyclopedia Britannica. Look at Jerusalem. Just read that first paragraph. So he's saying here, he said, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense. I want to tell y'all something about Jerusalem. So if you get, just read that first paragraph. Go ahead. Yeah. Jerusalem.
Hebrew Jerusalem. Arabic.
I know. Good luck with that.
Ancient city of the Middle East that since has been wholly in the possession of Israel. 67, the city has been claimed by Israel as its capital.
All right, so when he says since 1967 it has been by Israel, the Idumea, who we hear reading about, or the so-called Jews, they said it's their land right now. Go ahead.
Have been inhabited since 1800 BC.
It's saying Jerusalem has been inhabited, or people been living there since 1800 BC. Like this is before Christ, before the Christian era. Keep going.
Principal holy places of the
three monotheistic religions. Go ahead. We're going to see what the three are.
Judaism.
So that's the so-called Judaism. Go ahead.
Christianity.
Go ahead.
And Islam.
So you got three players that say, well, Jerusalem, or this should be our land, so on and so forth. All right, and they over there fighting and tussling over. Matter of fact, and that's good for that. But there's a whole another chapter in this Britannica where it's called the Kingdom of Jerusalem. And what that's showing you is in the AD, and they made a movie based off of it, basically. But in 1000 AD, show you where in Jerusalem, then Muslims came and they debolded and took it back from. Meantime, in between time, the whole time with the Christians and the Muslims are over there fighting over Jerusalem, the Edomite, the so-called Jew, he just be on the west side winning. You know what I mean? Like, west side winning, he like, I'm gonna rock with you for a minute. And now the Christians, which is America, which is really Catholicism, which is really wrong, they've been winning. All right. Now, Brother Paul, could you do me a favor and cut the sanctuary lights off? So I'm gonna show y'all something, because I think Jerusalem, it's very easy for me to comprehend where it is. It's not fair who may not know. So what I did was I took the liberty. Screen. You can see it. Everybody can see this. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna start from the small region, and we're gonna get big to show you Jerusalem where it is. Here, actually, south of Jerusalem would be Idumea. So this is all the region where Jesus was. Okay. And Egypt is going to be our point of reference. All right. When I say Egypt is going to be our point of reference, our next map, this is what we call the Middle East. Again, we got Egypt. This time we're seeing Israel, they point here. I want us to understand how Jerusalem is. Here again is Egypt. Eastern Hemisphere. So Jerusalem is over here. And what we're going to learn today is that the Lord is going to rule the world from here. In reality, He's going to really take this whole yellow possession. That's another story. But what I want you to understand is strategically, you rule the world from here. Then you rule the major sections of the world. This is Europe. This is Asia. So we can't rule the world from here. Way up there, how we gonna you know, they part of the way they discovered America, the Spaniards went down here to get there. So they went that, you know, thinking they was gonna get here. In reality, they went into another land. That is the reason we don't have the Eastern Western Hemisphere for America and stuff. It's because America is a made country. The United States of America, we're Spanish, we're French, we're British, we're Dutch, Irish, all the stuff that belongs over here. So we just an extension. So this is really the world. Somebody where you come from, they're gonna say somewhere, whether they be Asian, you know, whether they be Indian, Asian, whether they middle, I know they call this middle, because it's the middle world, whether they're African or whether they're European. So what I just want us to see again, as we look at our three maps, Jerusalem is the center of the world. And this is why you get the light back from it. And this is why they've been fighting over Jerusalem all this time. Because technically and strategically rule the world. Okay, and we even to the point where, you know, it's even protected. So it's been controversy over it. So the Lord said back in Isaiah 34:8, for the day of the Lord's vengeance in the year of recompense. All right. Now let's go over to man. I don't want to do that. I want to read all this. So we're gonna go to Isaiah 24. See, we get here, and I was talking to Tyler would be privileged to sit around me when I'm working on my lessons. And I say, he's like, what you teach? And I was like, man, I can't keep beating up the people. Because, I mean,
sometimes we, you know, use the it's what I look out there, down my faith, down my love. So I said, but this cool is something that ain't gonna know.
Well, I got was kind of long. He said, well, you said, man, you know nobody, so give them all up there. So, and really, when I was going over it, we did this. But this, you know, like I said, I always have my notes up here. So you can always come there. But we're going to go over here out there 24. All right, so we're going to examine this and see all of this as much as we can. What we're focusing on is Jerusalem and the fact that Jesus is going to be king, and then what does this kingship look like? What is this kingdom? If I could get all that when I was coming up. See, the problem when I was coming up in the world, and you was telling me about heaven, what really didn't, because fear is what's going to make you keep some commandments. What didn't scare me was this stuff didn't seem real. And like, for example, you telling me when I die, everybody I know when we die, I'm going to heaven. Then sure, I'm going to go. Because I'm going to heaven, right? Everybody else went to heaven. But see, once we start to examine and really see, well, heaven is on earth. Okay. Don't die. Okay. We're going to go to the ground. Oh, the Lord will come back. Then he's going to resurrect those that he found worthy. Hold on, wait a minute. And that's how we wait, because, you know, and then on top of everything, if he don't resurrect me and I gotta go to hell, me so much heaven, and I want to get there. We're gonna see heaven is scandalous. We start looking at what's gonna happen there. We're gonna look at it in about an hour and a half. So at any rate, but when I look at like anybody ever go in the shower, right? But the person who didn't before they didn't shut the shower out so that the water just gonna hit you right. How quick you move on there. And man, I don't know what I was doing. It hit me. And man, I ran up off that kitchen so fast. was saying, I don't like to eat like that. I mean, when I said I don't like to eat like that, I was mad last night. My wife couldn't eat over in the house. I was like, man, it's too hot over there. And you talking about going to hell? I don't know. Is that
man. Oh. Especially as you start to mature and get a little older, you start to really think about like, okay, so in life I've seen this, I've done that, I've been here, I've do it. So anyway,
that's it. It's got to be a cable. So I can hear replace this cable.